Alright guys, what's going on? I'm back today with a pretty cool item, talking about the HK shoulder harness for the MP5K. Now this is something that a lot of people aren't going to use, not a lot of people are going to buy it. It's really only been used in Secret Service, protecting the president, that type of thing, just for carrying concealment. And then for a quick deploy if need be. So I just really wanted to buy it because I thought it was a cool item. I know I would never really use it, but I just thought it would be something cool just to have. Now, that being said, it is a little pricey, so if you have a couple $100 extra just to blow, and I did at the time, kind of an impulse buy on my part, I figured I'll just get it, I'll have it, because very rarely do you see them available. I got mine off hkparts.net. I did have to buy it. It wasn't given to me or anything like that. I bought it because I wanted it. And I know that there really hasn't been any videos that I've seen, except for one video. It's been a few years old. It's kind of dark and you don't get to see it shooting. So I wanted to do a video just kind of detailing it a little bit, shooting it, and just kind of how you would set it up if you wanted to actually carry this thing around. Now, setting it up is tricky because it didn't come with any instructions, no pamphlet, no directions, nothing. I tried getting a hold of the manufacturer of this thing just to send me something like a spec sheet, anything, and they couldn't even provide me with anything. So it was kind of trial and error. I will recommend, if you do buy this and you're going to set it up and size it for you, you take it off, make your adjustments, and then put it back on. I tried adjusting it while it was on me, and I'm adjusting the straps and everything. Next thing you know, it slides completely off, the whole thing falls to the ground, and hours I spent trying to figure out the proper way to get this thing threaded back up in the buckles and how they had it. And I know it's still not the way it came, but it's working, so it's good enough. But I would recommend doing that. Set it up on the floor, on a table or something, keep taking it on and off, make your adjustments. I'll show you what the winter coat, it is a little bulky. I mean, I don't know how much you can see of it. But I mean, it's still a cool thing. If somebody's not looking for something like that, you wouldn't even notice it. It wouldn't take a second glance at it. But here, taking my coat off, you see here it comes with the harness, everything you need here. It has 2 mag pouches on this side to carry full-size mags. Now, fully loaded, it'll really help balance it out. I only put a few rounds in each one just for demonstration purposes. But fully loaded mags in here really kind of help counterbalance it a little bit. But it's not that bad. Wearing it, it's not, you would think it'd be uncomfortable, but it's not. Like I feel fine, carrying this thing. So now over here, I'll adjust the camera to give you a better shot. Hopefully the lighting is good enough for you to see, but you can see it really it folds up nicely here. You got a buckle here on the side. You use to deploy. Now, what you will need to buy separately, which is a shame, because you would think spending all that money, it would come with it. I'm trying to get some better lighting here. Now, you would think spending all that money, it would come with the lanyard for the quick detach here. It does not. You have to buy that separate. If you want to go with the real HK quick detach thing with the ring here, the lanyard with the ring. You could just use a piece of power cord if you wanted to, just cut like a length of power cord and put something on there if you like, kind of make your own. But I found this in stock too, and I figured, well, I'll just get it. It kind of completes the whole HK thing. So you'll need this is what actually deploys the stock. So just showing you with the jacket off how you would deploy it. Obviously it's a little harder with the jacket on, you gotta sweep everything out of the way, but basically all you're doing is you're coming back, bringing your finger around on the buckle, grabbing the grip, breaking it. At the same time, you're kind of pulling it out, safety either way, however you want to do it, like that. So it's not that big of a deal. Then over here, if you're going to reload, you would just drop on the side and go in. So that's really the basic function of it. Now, here on the lanyard, this will be your quick detach. If you didn't want this thing to just hang, which it will hang, it's not uncomfortable, but if you wanted to get rid of this thing, pull it to the inside, and it comes off. So that's really the basic function of it. Alright guys, what I wanted to do is just take a minute and do a detailed shot of the harness and just the whole setup and what you get and how it works. When I was at the range doing the filming, I didn't have anybody help me with the camera, so I couldn't really get any of the good shots that I wanted to get as far as detailing it and how it looked and just the whole thing while it was on. So I just want to take a minute and do that now. So just starting off, that lanyard I was talking about, this is the one that's made by HK. I just felt like it was a little short. I felt like it could be a little longer. Anytime you see this, or that I've seen it, it's been with the Cho 8 stock. Now, with the Cho 8 stock, you're getting less width. So this is, the stock pretty much lays right up against the body of the gun and the receiver. So you're getting less width like that. But what happens is, with the lanyard, the only way I found you can attach it is in the cutout, and the Cho 8 just has the cutout up front, and it's not long enough to reach all the way to the back end of the stock and up onto the quick disconnect. So either this is just short, or I'm doing it wrong. But if you do it in the back on the Cho 8, it's taking a lot of room wrapping around, and then I feel like it's still not long enough. Then you're not going to have as much leverage to pull your stock open, even with the metal bracket. So you're saving with the Cho 8 with the bracket and the whole thing. But you saw that it worked just fine with this. So just moving forward from that, you got your 30 round mag pouches here. It attaches to your belt here for the stability on your all-fan side. Here on Velcros, attaches on your belt here on the gun side, on your dominant hand side. And then so figure that's out of your way. What you're going to do then is lay the gun stock side up along this strap here. You can see it is an HK product. So what you do is you lay it down. You're going to take your lanyard. You're going to loop it through the rear end of this stock. I felt like that's where it gave you the most room. I like to keep that. I like to try to keep that where they connected it up out of the way. So there you go. To the rearmost of the stock. Then you're going to take your quick disconnect and attach it to your quick disconnect. Alright, so now once that's on, you want the lanyard to pretty much ride right up the center of the stock, because if it's off to the side, it's not going to deploy right, it's going to get hung up. You need it pretty much resting right up along the length of it. Also, another note is you want one of the low capacity mags, obviously, when you're carrying it, because if you put one of the big 30 rounders in, it's just going to be poking out and imprinting all over the place. So low capacity mag for when you're carrying it. Then to attach it, you got these snaps here, adjustable depending on how you have it set up. Took the optic off because it's not going to work with that. Another thing is, when you're snapping it, you want to be careful you don't put it behind your mag release, because then if you go to pull on it, it could activate that and then you could drop your mag. So I put it right over the middle of the mag release there. You're going to snap it down. Make sure we're on there straight. We're on there straight. Okay. Snaps on. And that's basically all you need to do. Then, as you saw in the video, what you're doing is when it's attached to your body and it's down, you're going to draw. You know, come down, move your garments. You know, take your fingers while grabbing, going to grab the pistol grip. You know, take it, open that snap, and then as you proceed to draw, it's gonna pull the stock open and deploy it, and then you're ready to go. Again, like you saw in the video. If you didn't want it hanging, for say you were just in a situation where you were out of ammo, maybe you were going to a sidearm or something where you just need to unhook this from you. What you're doing is you take your quick detach cord that's on this side, you pull that with your offhand, your left hand, in toward towards your body, I guess you would say, and then take the gun and pull that away from your body. And I think I demonstrated that a little bit in the video, but then it opens that up, and then while it's hanging on you, it just frees right up. So guys, that's the HK shoulder harness. I hope you found it informative. I haven't seen any videos on it, especially shooting. So if you're in the market for one of these and you just want it just for the novelty of it, you know, get it. Nothing wrong with it. It's a little complicated, a little expensive, you know, but it is what it is. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. You